Race number 8 of the Gatorade Cup Series Season number 10 heads to the Michigan International Speedway for the running of the Kobalt 400. Max Anderson, car number 83, has won the pole for today's race. To his outside second is the 40 car of Riley Sampson. Then third is Co Luigi, fourth is Edwin Mendez, running out the top 5, Steve Morgan in the 35 car. 6th place we have Griffin Lynn, 7th place is Kashawn Richardson, 8th is John Threeford, he won here last season in the chase race. In 9th place is Anthony Fox, and Ryan Breimer rounds out the top 10 in car number 6. The rest of the field, there's William Boland, who's inside JJ Reed in the 46 car. Then we have Carson Bowers, inside of him is Diego Pez in the 32. Then we have Marcus Sachi with Michael Gregory in the 41. Behind them, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Marshall Burrow in the 95. He is our points leader. Then we have Anthony Hernandez and Derek Bouchard. Behind them, Scott Gregory and Justin Zeidel. Then there's Roman Fenway, and Antonin Charles Bois. Then we have Dale Lightning and Isaac Nichols, with Nathan Ormond and second in points Jose Mills in the 27. Then Adam Garcia and Casey Anker with the helmet cam here today in Michigan. Then we have Keegan Thompson and Eli Bright, with Jay Jefferson and Sebastian Kukulon. Then there's Carter Friesen and TJ Henley. Both those drivers got their first ever Gatorade Cup Series wins at this racetrack. Then we have Jeff Bright and Riley Swirlytube, with Trey Rainey and Nathan Stapleton. And the final row has Luke Rainey in the 2. Outside of him is the 21 car of Levi Shones. There's our 42 car field for the Kobalt 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. Let's go to trackside and fire these engines up for Gatorade Cup Series racing in race number 8.
Drivers, start your engines!
"42 engines fire up and roll off the starting grid for Gatorade Cup Series Season number 10 racing at the Michigan International Speedway. Max Anderson, Riley Sampson have won the pole for, have gotten the front row for today's race. Max Anderson won the pole, chose the inside for the start of this race. Crazy racetrack, fast racetrack. We've seen hard crashes like Carter Friesen's here in the past. We've seen amazing finishes like 3 wide to start finish on Jay Jefferson winning in season number 6. Common denominator, always crazy racing here at Michigan, and we have 30 laps of action here at the racetrack today in the Gatorade Cup Series. Max Anderson, Riley Sampson front row, pace car to pit road. Let's get this thing going. Race 8 of Season 10 of the Gatorade Cup Series about to be underway. Down to the restart zone. We are green flag racing at Michigan. Max Anderson had an amazing jump, but then there was Steve Morgan to the inside to lead lap 1. That 35 car has never won a Gatorade Cup Series race. It's today the day Steve Morgan can end that and give car number 35 its first ever victory. He has to hold off Kashawn Richardson to do it. Off the corner, down the back, they race a full song. Over 200 miles an hour down the straightaway. Cars bounce off the wall. Look at this, down to the corner. 206 for the 3 car, and that's without the trap from behind. After the 46 and the 38, maybe 207, 208. And only down to 197 through 3 and 4. 4 wide for second down the front. Goes to 32 Yepez. The 3 leads the lap. Another 4 wide where Steve Morgan and others go. Morgan gets the wall. He'll drop back. The 11 into the wall. Cars all over the place trying to get through this corner right. Oh, that's not going to end well back there. Into the wall hard. They somehow sorted it out. Now Yepez going to take the lead away. Here comes points there, Marshall Burrow. Looking for 5 bonus points right here. The pack has been spread out a little bit, but we're still green flag racing. Off the corner and down the front stretch. Who leads lap 3 of the Kobalt 400? I think Yepez. Yepez led the lap. Burrow now, 95. Off to turn 1, has Hernandez on the 4 behind him. Hernandez looks to jump low right there. Trying to get the run. Off the corner, down the back they race. So far, clean and green. I wouldn't call it clean, but we have been green. Anthony has the 4. Push from Scott Gregory, his teammate, trying to get out front. Burrow up the racetrack in the 95. He'll drop back 3 wide on the top side. Now Scott Gregory, left-hand move to the inside to lead lap number 4. Car number 4. Scott Gregory, push from Roman Fenway. Fenway's never won a Gatorade Cup Series race. It's today the day that ends. 47 car coming forward. Dale Lightning. Nathan Norman on the bottom lane. Car number 24. Burrow got the wall. He got down to JJ Reed. Forced that 46 down low. Luckily, Reed had a hold again line. Fenway trying to get clear. Dale Lightning have a charge at the 14. Did not happen. Lightning gets down low. Here comes Jonathan Beeford looking for 2 straight Gatorade Cup Series Michigan wins on the inside lane. Scott Gregory leads to the start-finish line. Dale Lightning to his inside to turn number 1. Nathan Orman, Jonathan Beeford. There's Carson Bowers, Rockingham winner. Moving forward on the bottom. The pack's starting to get packed tightly together again down the back. Here comes Nathan Ormond. Push from Jonathan Beeford. Off to turn number 3. Here comes Jonathan Beeford looking low on the 24 with a nice run. In the draft. Looks low. Carson Bowers even lower. The 1 gets in line behind the 24. Ormond gonna try and cover the spot down low, but Bowers has such a nice run. He's gonna have a huge run here to turn 1. Take it to the inside. 207 off to turn 1. The 3 of Kashan Richardson pushed him there. Bowers out front. Now, Kashan Richardson looks for the lead in the Kobalt 400. Marshall Burrow with them. How about Ryan Brommer? That's 2 completely different ends of the spectrum. You have the 95 in the points lead. The 6 is last in points. They're currently 2nd and 3rd on the bottom of the racetrack. Kashan Richardson gonna try and lead at the start-finish line. He does. But now Marshall Burrow looking to the bottom. Ryan Brommer wants to lead this race. He wants some bonus points because he needs them. He'll look inside the 95. That's 1st in points and last in points. Battling for the lead at Michigan. How about Michael Gregory looking 3 wide? That 41, he looked. Does he make it move? How about Max Anderson, our pulsar, coming back to the front inside the top 3 again. Here is Michael Gregory inside the 6 car. Side by side. Who leads at the start-finish line? The 41 with all the help down low will get the lap lead. And Ryan Brommer got that stolen from him right at the last second. Gregory clears to lead the race. Max Anderson makes the move for the lead again. And here comes the car with the sponsor on the side. The Kobalt 400. The Kobalt car is coming forward. Isaac Nichols trying to get to the top spot. That Kobalt-sponsored race car, Frederick Motorsports, trying to get back to victory lane. Nichols actually won this race a few seasons ago with the Kobalt car. So can he do it again in season number 10? Max Anderson goes to the top side, down to the bottom for the 48 car. Anderson leads the lap. Nichols has the push from Jonathan Buford off to turn 1. 3 wide back behind them. Riley Sprue, who puts Carson Bowers in the middle of the racetrack. Now the 48 slides up. Jonathan Buford looks low. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., car number 9. Keegan Thompson, car number 15. Luke Ray in the 2, trying to block Riley's Sprue there. Jonathan Buford back out in front of Michigan. Coming around to complete a 3rd of the race. We've been caution-free so far. Jonathan Buford leads the race. The battle for 2nd is on. Keegan Thompson jumps low on Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Buford leads with 20 laps of racing to go. 3 wide behind them, maybe even 4 wide. That's Dale Lightning in that, I believe, the 47. Cole Luigi Derek Bouchard and Trey Rainey. They sorted it out, but Dale Lightning's a little bit higher than Roman Fenway behind him. That could be disastrous into the wall. Luckily did not come down across the nose of that 13. That could have been bad there for the field behind them. At the front of the field, Luke Rainey looks for the lead in Michigan. He's cleared the 15 now. Can he hold off the 26? Off turn 4. Sprue, who jumps low with Carter Friesen. Luke Rainey leads to the start-finish line. Riley Sprue and Carter Friesen come on the bottom of the racetrack. Carson Bowers and Levi Shones. And how about Luke Rainey and Levi Shones? Started 41st and 42nd. They're up inside the top 5. Riley Sprue trying to clear that 34 out in front. Moves up in front of the 2 to get the push from the 34. Has the push from the 19. Carson Bowers now 3 wide. Carson Bowers, Rockingham winner, wants his 2nd win of the season. 3 wide to the top spot. How about Levi Shones, that 21 car? Nathan Ormond with them. Carson Bowers leads with 18 laps of racing to go. Levi Shones, car number 21, jumps down to the bottom of the racetrack. 4 wide. Griffin Lynn makes the move on Trey Rainey, Riley Sprue, and others. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. into the wall. Riley Spurlow Tube down the pack. So far, we're clean. Spurlow Tube. Somehow they made that work. There's Casey Nanico. Won at Boston in the Target Series. Jumps now here to Michigan, the Gatorade Cup Series. What the helmet kit? Let's go forward to 43 and see what he's seeing. What a ride that is. Carson Bowers in the wall. He'll drop back into 19. He's in it again. And you saw Nanico there down the front, just kind of pulling out just about half a car length lower than the one car. That was to get clean air in the nose of that car. These drivers making such big RPMs, almost 9,000 RPMs down the straightaways. Nanico went on board them. 209 into turn one. That's 209 miles an hour. He goes to middle lane. Trey Rainey bomb lane to Jonathan Buford at halfway. Trey Rainey leads the Kobalt 400. And they're stacked up 3 wide at the front of the field. Isaac Nichols looks low. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. gets down in front of him. Fitzwater wants the lead. Trey Rainey trying to hold it. Down the back. Oh, around they go. Eli Brett's around the 88 car. It's our first yellow of the race. Eli spins wildly down the back. Another car involved. Hard to the wall for Keegan Thompson. Luke Rainey's down there, along with Sebastian Kukulon. Yellow flag in the air for the first time for Michigan just past the halfway point. Trey Rainey leads the race back. Nichols in second. Fitzwater in third. It was a crazy first half of the race. They made it for 16 laps. And on the 16th lap, that's when disaster struck for drivers mid-pack. Eli Bright, Keegan Thompson, Luke Rainey, Sebastian Kukulon take a wild ride in the Kobalt 400 at Michigan. Let's go see the reason for our first yellow flag here at Michigan. Eli Bright in car number 88 has some damage. Off of turn number 2, Eli Bright, the 88 in the middle lane up top. That's the car that's going to hit the wall. Keegan Thompson, the 15. Below him is the 2 and the 51. Thompson gets the wall, comes down into the 2 of Luke Rainey, spins into 88 of Eli Bright, into the 51 of Kukulon. 3 cars head towards the inside. Yepez barely misses the 88. That actually saves Eli. He didn't get too much damage. He has some rear end damage from when he got hit by the 15. Otherwise, Eli spins and continues on. So that car is not going to be too damaged. The question is, how bad is the rear end damage? But you see drivers like Jeff Bright and Yepez barely miss it. But then the 2, the 15, the 51 took the hits to the inside wall. And Jeff Bright barely missed it right here. Yepez, oh man. And he heard the impact of the inside wall there for the 51, the 15. Those others. So let's watch the camera that followed Keegan Thompson into this crash. Right here, you see him hit the wall and come down. Into the 2, the 51. And Thompson makes hard contact with the rear end of that car. Could have been a lot worse, though. We've seen so much worse here at Michigan, like Carter Friesen's Season 5 crash in the Pure Michigan 400. Sebastian Kukulon, I think, also only spun. Luke Rainey got some side damage. Otherwise, really, the 15 is the only car that got major damage in that. So Trey Rainey out in front in car number 18 here at Michigan. Staying on the racetrack, Trey Rainey leads, and we'll go green with about 10 laps of racing to go. The field coming to take the green flag with 10 laps of racing to go in the Kobalt 400 at Michigan. It's going to be a crazy end to this race for sure. Because of the hits that those drivers took, they didn't really take many big hits. All 42 cars still left on the racetrack on the lead lap. Can they all finish it? There's the question. We've seen how these drivers have raced. They have 10 laps to make it to the end. We're going to see if they can do it. Trey Rainey out front, the 18 leads the race. Behind him in second is the car with Kobalt on the side. Isaac Nichols. Third place is Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Fourth is William Bull. And fifth is Roman Fenway. Casey Nanico, Justin Zeidel, Jonathan Buford, Carter Friesen, and Kashawn Richardson are the front 10. For the restart with 10 to go. Back green in Michigan. Fitzwater from third spun the tires. Nichols stayed with Trey Rainey. He's going to get a nice draft as well. Up onto that 18. Off to turn number 1. These drivers are going to try and get up to full speed. Isaac Nichols all over the back of the 18. Trey Rainey. Zeidel made the move on Nanico back there. Down the back of the race. Nichols staying with the 18 for now. Look at Fitzwater with a nice run. Take it to the inside. Inside for Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Big push on the 31. Got him there. Now can get to Trey Rainey to make the move for the lead. He's there. To the quarter panel. Now down to the bottom of the racetrack. They race side by side. Trey Rainey leads the lap. Fitzwater and Bolin. Now on the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes William Bolin for the lead. Roman Fenway with him. Jonathan Beefer as well. Carter Friesen on the bottom of the racetrack. Remember Friesen we talked about. He won his first ever Gatorade Cup Series race here at Michigan back in season 5. Then followed it up later in that season at Michigan by wrecking hard and having to be sat out for a few races because of injuries in a crash. Can he get back to victory lane in season 10? William Bolin down to the bottom of the racetrack. He leads the race. Now Roman Fenway down low, and Jonathan Buford. Friesen 3 wide, puts Trey in middle, Fitzwater up top. Fenway leads with 8 to go, but Jonathan Buford jumps low in the 1. Looking for a second straight Gatorade Cup Series Michigan triumph. Carter Friesen. He'll jump high and puts Nanico down low. Friesen in front of the 31, but now the 43 gets to his inside. How about Griffin Lynn 3 wide, puts Sachi middle lane. Nathan Orman on the bottom lane coming forward. But it's Jonathan Buford in control at the front. But now Casey Nanico jumps low. Looking for his second straight win in 2 days. Won the Target Series race yesterday. Looking for the Michigan win, the Gatorade Cup Series today with 7 laps remaining. And they're packed 3 wide in the pack. I mean, that's going to be disastrous. I don't know if they can make it 7 more laps. The question is, will they wreck? If they do wreck, will they wreck with 4 or 5 to go? Fenway and others get the wall hard. The pack now spreads out down the back, trying to avoid contact. Derek Bouchard jumps down low 3 wide. 3 wide for Kashawn Richardson for the top spot. Sachi through the middle lane, the 17, trying to get clear of that 20 car. It is Kashawn Richardson leading the race with 6 to go, and Levi Schultz looks 4 wide. Oh man, that's a move. Through 1 and 2. Casey Nanico up the racetrack 4 wide. Into the wall. Keeps the car straight. Great control by Nanico right there, being put in that situation. They are still side by side deadlocked. Orman did a great job on the outside. Here comes Levi Schultz to change that. 21 to the bottom of the racetrack. Richardson out front. Levi Schultz to the bottom of the racetrack. Carson Bowers, the 19 with them. 5 laps to go. Yellow flag would end it at Michigan. I can see it ending because of the yellow here at the front of the field. Levi Schultz takes the lead but quickly challenged by Carson Bowers. 19 jumps low. How about Yepez? Barely missed a spinning Eli Brent in the last crash. He is now up in contention inside the top 5 late. Schultz trying to get clear. The 19 jumps to the middle lane. Schultz is clear. 21 car out front in Michigan. Here comes Diego Yepez to the bottom of the racetrack. Trey Rainey letting the restart coming back forward. 4 laps to go at Michigan. Diego Yepez trying to get by Levi Schultz. Trey Rainey, the 18, going 3 wide. Can he make it stick on the bottom of the racetrack? Sliding up a little bit. Cars get the wall off the corner, but they keep it straight. Trey Rainey, he's inside for the top spot. Isaac Nichols, car number 48. He wants another win at Michigan. He jumps low. Zidell jumps low as well. 3 laps to go, 6 miles. Can they make it that amount without a yellow? Oh, they're looking 4 wide in the pack. That could be dangerous. Jay Jefferson, Jonathan Buford, Nathan Orman, Marcus Sachi. This could end the race right here. I think it will as well. In the wall. Jumping down. Cars sideways. They keep it straight for now. We're still green in Michigan. Justin Zidell for the lead. Max Anderson, the 83, our pole sitter, into contention. Coming around to 2 to go. Can they make it? 2 more laps at Michigan. Max Anderson, 3 wide. He thinks not. Carter Friesen on the bottom of the racetrack. But it's Max Anderson in control at the front. He clears. Some cars get the wall, but if they make it off of 4 to the white flag, we will have a race on our hands. Here they come. Carter Friesen inside Max Anderson. How about Derek Bouchard? Not talking about him all day. He's in contention coming to the white flag. 2 miles remain at Michigan. Who wins the Kobalt 400? White flag is a final lap for Carter Friesen, but it's Derek Bouchard for the lead. 3 wide off to turn number 1 for Derek Bouchard. Adam Garcia into the picture with Griffin Lynn. Here comes Lynn to the bottom of the racetrack. The field spreads out 4 wide behind them. Into the wall for Max Anderson. He'll drop back. It's Griffin Lynn with the top spot down the back. He won an Auto Club earlier in the season. Looking to win at Michigan. But can Adam Garcia change that? It's Lynn out front, 3 wide for second. He'll get his second win of the season off turn 4. Griffin Lynn won at Auto Club. He'll win at Michigan. 2-mile tracks is Griffin Lynn's playground. He'll win in Michigan. Griffin Lynn his second win of season 10. He won at Auto Club. He wins at Michigan. Both 2-mile racetracks. Griffin Lynn steals it at the end here in the Kobalt 400. Let's go see the finish results from a crazy race at Michigan. Here are the finish results from the Kobalt 400 at the Michigan International Speedway. 1 caution flag for 4 laps. Surprisingly, it was only 1 caution flag. And we had 23 lead changes in 30 laps. 17 different drivers in the laps here today in Michigan. Griffin Lynn wins the race. He only led 1 single lap to victory lane for the 7 car. Michael Gregory ends up in 2nd. Made a 3-wide move at the end. He just could not make it work. If Adam Garcia did not get put 3-wide, does he have a shot to win? He ends up in 3rd. Roman Fenway in 3rd and 4th. And Derek Bouchard rounds out the top 5. Riley Sampson in 6th. Carter Friesen in 7th. Trey Ray led the most laps of 7. He ends up in 8th. 9th for Dalia Pez. And Scott Gregory, rounds out the top 10. Look at the top 20. Carson Bowers 11th. Eli Bright in 12th. That's a great recovery for the 88 team. They were in that one crash. They were in the one crash of the race. And he drives his way up to 12th at the end. Great job by the 88 car. Zedell 13th. Levi Schoen's 14th. He started last in this race. And Edwin Mendez rounds out the top 15. Then with Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Jeff Bright, Jay Jefferson, Max Anderson, Anthony Fox round out the top 20. Max Anderson started this race from the pole position. Isaac Nichols 21st, Dale Lightning 22nd, Jonathan Buford in 23rd, 24th for TJ Henley, Marcus Sachi 25th, Luke Rain to 26th, 27th Ryan Brommer, 28th Kashawn Richardson, 29th Nathan Orman, 30th for Marshall Burrow, 31st for Anson and Charles Bois, 32nd William Bolin, 33rd Anthony Ness, 34th for Jose Mills, 35th Case Niaco, 36th Nathan Stapleton, JJ Reed 37th, Coluigi 38th, 39th Keegan Thompson, 40th for Sebastian Kukulon, 41st Riley Spruitt, and Steve Morgan, the only car off pace in the 42nd position. He ended up 9 seconds back of the lead at the end. Let's now go see the point standings. A new points leader on top. 8 races into the season. Here are the point standings. It's Roman Fenway on top of the points. He now has a 29-point gap over Marshall Burrow, who falls to 2nd. Jose Mills, for maybe the first time this season, not in 2nd. He's in 3rd. He's 85 back. 4th is Griffin Lynn. His 2nd win of the season moves him up nicely. And Dale Lightning rounds out the top 5 in the 47 car. Riley Sampson in 6th. Eli Bright 7th. Carson Bowers in 8th. 9th for Adam Garcia. And Isaac Nichols holds a spot inside the top 10. Look at the top 20. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is 11th. Trey Rennie in 12th. Michael Gregory in 13th. 14th for Cole Luigi. 15th for Nathan Orman. They have Carter Friesen in 16th. 17th, Diego Pez. 18th for Riley Spruitt. 19th for Keegan Thompson. And Jay Jefferson holding that spot inside the top 20 for an hour. 2 wildcards. Trey Rennie in 12th with his win. And Jay Jefferson in 20th with his victory. Right now, Jefferson, though, is close to that cutoff line. He is tied with TJ Hanley, but that win gives him the nod over Hanley. TJ is 21st, 22nd for Anson and Charles Bois, Max Anderson 23rd, 24th Justin Zidell, Edwin Mendez in 25th with Anthony Fox 26th, 27th for Anthony Hernandez, 28th for Nathan Stapleton, 29th for Marcus Sachi, 30th for Casey Niaco. Spectacular on his win has him down 31st, so he needs to jump up greatly. 32nd Luke Rainey, 33rd Kashawn Richardson, 34th William Bowman, 35th Jonathan Buford, Levi Schoen's 36th, Derek Bouchard 37th, Jeff Bright 38th, Steve Morgan 39th, Scott Gregory 40th, JJ Reed 41st, and Ryan Brommer still down at the bottom of the points in 42nd position. As we head to race number 9 of the season, we go to Sparta, Kentucky, the Kentucky Speedway, for the KFC 400. I will see you guys then.